Hi guys, it's Kia. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, subscribe down below, like, comment and share. So today I'm going to be doing a blue glam look for you all. I love doing blue looks. I'm also going to be doing a Q&A so you can get to know me a bit better, because obviously I'm new here and a lot of you probably know me through TikTok, but we're just going to crack on. So today I'm going to be using a mixture of palettes. I'm going to be using my Revolution Roxora's palette. I'm going to be using the blues in that light blue. I'm also going to be using my Makeup by Jack palette. It's the Revolution one again. I love drugstore palettes. I just think they're so good for your money. And then I'm going to be using my Shane Dawson mini controversy palette and the light blue, maybe the dark, I don't know yet. But I've already primed and I've already done my brows and concealed and sorted it all out, so we're just going to jump straight into the video. So we're just going to dive straight into the Blue Lagoon in the Roxora's palette. I'm just going to start by putting that on my crease. This palette does have quite a bit of dropout, as you can see. I don't know if you can see, but it's got quite a bit of dropout on it. I mean, it's really pigmented though. It's like a stunning blue palette. Blend that out. Also guys, I'm going to jump in then to my Shane Dawson palette, mini controversy palette. I'm just going to dip into Cancelled, and this is like a stunning like turquoisey blue colour. It's like a light blue. It's pretty similar actually to Blue Lagoon in that palette, but I'm just going to go into my crease a little bit more just to define that colour a bit. I'm then going to jump into my Makeup by Jack palette. I'm not too sure what the shade is. It's just a dark blue, and I'm just going to dip in and go into my crease. Also the brush I'm using is the Morphe M519 brush, and I swear by this brush. I don't like to use a lot of brushes, only because I don't actually feel the need to use a lot. Okay, as you know, we're all in quarantine right now, so you know, my nan's just letting me know. Probably get edited out. But yeah, I just dip into that dark palette and just put it all over my lid. Also, the light is absolutely I'm just gonna cut my crease using just a little bit of concealer. Well, it's not concealer, it's like a foundation. I run out of concealer and I can't go get any makeup because we're all in quarantine, but I'm gonna order some more. The brush I'm using is the Morphe M428 brush, and I'm literally just gonna cut my crease. I love this brush to cut creases. It's so sharp and nice. But that was so easy, like pack it on there. Also, because I have hooded eyelids, I like to go like a bit further up so you can actually see where I've cut the crease. So I just start in my crease and then make my way up a tiny bit higher. And then I'm then going to jump into my boyfriend's purse, which is this pretty little like shimmer shade in the hi, you can see me, in the Shane Dawson mini controversy palette. I don't really use this palette a lot, only because, like, I don't know, I just don't use it, to be honest with you. It's like this gold shimmery shade. It's not really doing much. I'm gonna use my finger maybe. I mean, this formula is quite good. I don't know, it's going a bit weird. I don't know if you can see on camera. It's really like powdery. Like, it's blinding though, I love it. And then we're just going to go back into that shade we used from the Makeup by Jack palette. And we're just going to blend any of them harsh lines out. I absolutely love doing blue eye looks. I think they're so pretty. I low-key wish I had blue eyes, but I don't. But I'm then just going to add some eyeliner. I'm not going to do a winged look, I'm just going to do like a on my lid. I'm going in with the Natural Collection liquid eyeliner. I actually think this is so good. I think it's only like £2-3 as well, and it's actually really pigmented. So just gonna go in. I like to do it a lot more like chunkier up the top when I'm doing looks like this, if that makes sense. So it's kind of like that. And then I add some lashes. So the lashes I'm using today, these really pretty lashes by Endless Possibilities on Instagram. Go check them out. They're super affordable. I love them. I'm obsessed. The lash name I'm using today is Illegally. I think it's by the Mink collection. They kindly sent me these lashes out with 2 others, but they're like more wispier lashes. But they're so pretty, so it's worth checking them out. This is not sponsored. They're not paying me to do this. They're just a thing. The glue I'm using is also the Isla London latex free glue. I absolutely love this glue by the Duo. Just wait for it to dry a minute. Stick it on my lash line like so. And how pretty are these lashes? I mean, they're not for everyone, but they're mine. Anyways, I'm gonna go quickly do the other eye off camera and I shall be back. So I just quickly did my other eye off camera. I'm now moving into my foundation. The foundation I like to use is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus in the shade Light Medium. And I then like to mix that with the Maybelline Superstay 24-hour foundation in the shade 10 Ivory. And I just put it on the back of my hand and I just mix it in with a beauty blender. This is super full coverage, so if you're not like a full coverage gal or boy, then this isn't for you. I like to just dot it around the bottom half of my face first, and then move on to my top section. But literally, I swear by the 24-hour Superstay foundation by Maybelline. I'm actually running out, so I need to grab some more. But I've tried the Wet n Wild one now for a couple of weeks. I picked it up when I went to Cardiff shopping, and it's actually really good as well. It's not as full coverage, but it's like paint. It stays on your face. So I just like to make sure it's all dabbed in, and I just move on to the top half of my face. Now I go on sunbed, so my like freckles come out a lot on my forehead and stuff. So that's why I do use a full coverage foundation.
You're going to start doing a Q&A?
I'm going to start doing a Q&A in a minute. just blend down your neck. Get rid of them nasty lines. I would normally use concealer, guys, but I've actually run out and I need to pick up some more. So I'm just going to go ahead and set my face with some powder. The concealer I normally use is the Collection, I can't remember what it's called. It's just the Collection concealer. It's like £3 and I use it extra thick because I like a really light concealer. So as I set that, make sure you set your neck as well, just to stop your foundation from coming off even more in the day if you have really like oily skin. So my sister has kindly written some questions down for me to answer. So I'm going to answer one or two and then I'm going to go on some bronzer and answer a bit more. So the first question is, have you ever met someone famous? If so, who? I haven't met someone famous. I've been to a couple of concerts. I've been to Mabel. I mean, you could say I met her, but I didn't actually meet her. Like, we were like right at the front, and she was like dancing with me and my friends, which is cool. I got the video. I might insert it if I can find it. And I've been to Justin Bieber, but I haven't physically met someone. I nearly met the Doctor Who cast when I was younger. I got their autograph and everything, but because they were staying in basically my Bamps hotel. He's like a security guard. Ooh. He's like a security guard, and they were staying there shooting for Doctor Who. Long story short, was gonna meet him, didn't meet him. And then my next question is, if you could live anywhere, where would it be? Probably either the Bahamas, because there's a pig beach there and my favourite animal is a pig. But realistically, I'd probably like to live in London, only because it's just like everything's there, and it's just like, you know, it's just London and a few. What's the age gap between you and your sibling? So I'm on a 10, guys, but I only live with one. I only get along with one, really. So nearly basically 3.5 years difference. But yeah, so I'm going to move on to my bronzer now, guys. I use the L'Oreal Back to Bronze bronzer, and I like to dip in. I've got a Morphe palette. It's like the Oh Boy palette, I think it is. And it's just literally all browns. And I like to dip into like these sort of shades, just to darken it up a bit more. But I like to just put that on my cheeks. I really like, if you know me, you know I love bronzer. I can't get enough of bronzer. I think it just adds to like a look. So yeah, I love to bronze up my face. So I start off with dipping into the Oh Boy Morphe palette. I do need to invest in some Morphe bronzer, because apparently the Morphe bronzers are actually really good. So I need to invest in that. But I've always used like brown eyeshadows as bronzers, guys. Personally, they just work for me better than some bronzers sometimes. So also, if you're wondering why I've got like little bits of ear, I haven't got fringe. It's where I dyed my hair and it snapped. So I basically do have like a mini fringe, sort of. But I basically bleached my hair, the front bits of my hair, like an e-girl. And I didn't like it. It turned out not as good as what I thought it would. So I ended up going from like a brown colour to black. I've been black before. Black took ages to get out my hair. I only got it out my hair a couple of weeks ago, which ruined my hair, but I thought, you know what, I'm just going to go back black because I feel the most me when I'm been black for so long. And my natural hair colour is ginger, so right, I think that's enough bronzer now, Kate. Just gonna now dip into my back to bronzer and just, this is like a fairly light bronzer though, it's not like a dark bronzer. So I'm just gonna dip into this and just go over it just to deepen it up a bit more. Also guys, what videos would you like to see? Like, because I know we're doing the get ready and Q&As. So what videos would you guys like to see? I mean, because we're in quarantine right now, we can't really do that much. We can't exactly leave our house to go, like, you know, like events and stuff. But maybe hide and seek videos if you guys would like to see that with my sister. Maybe like once all this quarantine's over, we can have cook with me's. I'll be driving soon, so we'll be doing drive with me's. So I'm gonna move on and do my blush, guys. This is the Primark blush. It's really like, it's nice. I don't actually know what shade this is. Desire, in the shade Desire, guys. And the brush I'm using is literally just a Real Technique brush. Cute. I normally like to use highlighter, but I'm not going to use highlighter today. So I'm going to use like a liquid highlighter sort of thing. Whatever is too. It's by Collection. It's a liquid eyeshadow, but it's like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like quite blinding. So I'm just going to put some on the tip of my nose. The bridge of my nose. I need to get a new one because for ages, and I'm just gonna use my finger and dab it in. It's gonna go in the tip of my mouth. The high points of my face, to be honest with you guys. And then we're gonna go in with some lippy. Where's my lip gloss? Here it is. So I like to use a mixture of lip glosses. So I'm gonna go in with the Primark lip gloss again in the shade Toast. I'm just going to put that all over my lips. I think these are meant to be the dupe for the Huda Beauty. I'm not actually too sure. I know they brought out a dupe of the Kim Kardashian's shade. Lip pencils and stuff, but you know, I'm also going to go in with my NYX lipstick. I'm not too sure what this shade is, to be honest. Cario, I think that's what the name is. I'm just going to go in the middle. I literally swear by this lip combo. And then I really like a really glossy lip. So I'm just going to go in with the Primark High Gloss lip gloss. This is like £1.50 and watch how glossy it gets. It's super glossy. Don't know if you can see the gloss on camera, but yeah. So guys, that is my finished makeup look. If I can get these clips out of my hair. I'm going to be answering a couple more Q&A questions just so you guys can get to know me a bit more. I have extensions and I need to order new ones. Lulu Bell hair extensions. I'm also still in my pyjamas, guys. Big up Primark and the Saffron Barker bottoms. They're comfy. They're like really comfy. But yeah, let's get back to answering a few more questions for you all just to get to know me. So yeah. So next question I got here is, what's your dream job? My dream job, I really want to be in the army, but my nan won't let me because of the dangers and stuff, like, which I can understand where she's coming from. Maybe in the future I might, who knows. Other than that, I want to be a YouTuber, obviously. Whether I'll make it or not is a complete different thing. Who knows? Who knows what the future says, brings. Never say never. What's your favourite drink? Alcohol wise, my favourite drink would be a vodka and Red Bull, or just a classic like Budweiser. Or my favourite drink in juice wise would probably be a smoothie. I love smoothies. Who's the better dancer? Probably my sister. I can't dance. She teaches me how to do TikTok dances because I'm just useless. Short or long hair? I love my long hair, but I love short hair on me as well at times, so it depends really what like outfit or, you know, look I'm going for. If I want to go short, I'll go short. If I want to go long, I'll just stick my hair extensions in. How many TikTok followers do you have? So I'm currently on 13.4k, about to hit 13.5k. Thank you guys so much for that. I started TikTok off as a joke, but now, not even a year later, and we've got that many followers. What's your proudest moment? My proudest moment was probably when brands have started to send me out some PR, like the Endless Possibilities. They've sent me out some lashes in the past. Brands have reached out to me to send me like clothing and be their promoters and stuff, which I kind of do, kind of don't do. But then other than that, my proudest moment was probably when I was at a Christian festival, Come Christian, and I seen my sisters give their life to be a Christian and watch them go up, and literally I was like nearly emotional wreck. But yeah. What's your most embarrassing moment? Probably when me and my sisters were over at McDonald's and someone had the same car as us. And we were like racing to get to the window seat, and we jumped in someone's car and it was someone else, and they just looked and we were like sorry, and they just started laughing, and that was probably definitely one of my most embarrassing moments. Do you have a favourite memory? I do actually have a favourite memory, and this involves my sister. It was when I actually taught her how to ride a bike. I don't know if she remembers that.
What?
When I taught you how to ride a bike.
Yeah, I do.
So yeah, that was probably my favourite memory, because I can always just say that I can't either, like. Yeah. What's the furthest you've travelled? So I've never been abroad actually, only because I am scared of flying, but I'm planning to travel. I was planning to travel quite a lot this year. I was meant to be a holiday rep and everything, but it got cancelled because of Convid-19, which is a shame, but I'll just have to do more of it next year. The furthest I've travelled is probably about 6 hours away for that festival. Well, it's not really a festival, it's like a Christian like camping holiday type of thing. I don't know what to call it. It was called Soul Survivor. It was a blast. I don't do it anymore, which is a shame. But that's probably the furthest I've travelled. I mean, I've gone like an hour drive and stuff with like my friends, or we've like driven a couple of hours, but I haven't actually been abroad. Favourite brand? Makeup wise would probably be Maybelline or Revolution for drugstore, and then higher end would be Morphe or Jeffree Star. And then my favourite brand for clothing would probably be Primark or Primark, however you want to say it. How do you guys say it? Let me know down below. But other than that, I love Topshop, New Look. I also like Pretty Little Thing, like love Pretty Little Thing, get most of my clothes from there. So yeah, that's a good brand as well. Also, I loved like Victoria's Secret for like underwear and stuff. Your go-to outfit. My go-to outfit would probably be my mum jeans. I love my mum jeans with either like a nice oversized sweatshirt jumper, or probably that, or some leggings or joggers and a jumper or a hoodie. Do you hope to get famous one day? I do, but never say never, innit? I can't say that I'm going to get famous. I can't say that I will be famous, but maybe one day, hopefully. But I just want to be able to say I made it in life, but there we go. But yeah, guys, that is all my Q&A questions. Let me know down below in the comments. Let me know down below in the comments of what you'd like to see from me. And I love you guys, and I shall speak to you all soon. Bye.